sometimes it is required to count the values in a column, and we have very much valid DEX functions available. Let us see how we can do it. And I've seen that we can directly use it into the visualization, or we can nest it with other DEX functions also. So I'm just opening some gates in front of you, opening some doors in front of you regarding how to count values through the DEX functions. So here, suppose I would like to know a couple of things. Like if I just go to the products table, I would like to know that how many products we have. So suppose I can also do one thing. I will be creating a matrix as we have already discussed. I'm just going to delete this one, and I'm going to insert a matrix from here. And in this matrix, let me just put it into the focus mode. I am going to put in the category name, right? This one into the rows. And then I'm going to drop the, I need to know that how many products we have in total in each category. So for this, I'm going to write a measure, right? So for this, what I'll be doing is I will simply go to our very own all measure table, the dedicated table that we created. And then we'll simply right click, as you have already understood in the previous videos. We'll right click and create a new measure. Okay. And we'll say number of products, right? So it can be done in many ways. If I talk about the count function, you will notice that we have count A, we have count A X, count blank, count rows, count X, distinct count, no blank. A lot of count functions we are having with us. So suppose if I generally talk about what is a count function, that can count only cells which has numbers, only those items which are numerical in nature can be counted using count function. When you talk about count A, it can count any occupied cell, right? And count AX is an iterator function. We'll be talking about iterator later on. And then count X also. Count blank is just counting the blank rows, blank cells in a column, and count rows is something that will count the number of rows. So let me tell you about the products table, because that is what we need to count. So we can count either the product key column or any of the columns. In products table, this is the unique list of products. So we can either go with count, and we can simply count product key if it is the data type is number, or we can simply go with count A, and we can also count that product key column or any product name column, anything that can be done. Because as I mentioned, count A can count either text or a number. It must be occupied. And we can also go with count rows because it is a unique list of products. So we can also go with this any way you want, right? Suppose I'll go with count rows right now, and it is simply asking for the table. So it is going to count the number of rows we have in that table. So we'll simply say products, and you can see we can access the D products, which is dimension products table. I'll simply close down the parenthesis and enter, and it will simply process the same. Let it do it. Let it process. And there we go. We got number of products. And then when we have this calculation in place, we are going to simply pick it up and drop it into the values. And now you'll notice the number of products we have in each category is mentioned over here for accessories, bikes, clothing, components, and in total we have 293 products. So this is one way you can actually count. And similarly, at times I've seen, that that is required. Suppose that how many orders we got on weekends, weekdays, all such calculation can also be done using count function. So I hope you got the idea. I hope you understood that how we can use a count rows or count A or count function. So I hope you're going to use it a lot. Thank you so much.